4 years ago, this month, in the sunny month of June, which is also the month I was born in, I decided to take a spade to the virgin grass bank down there and create a railway. And it sort of went from there, and pretty much single-handedly I've made this railway. My name's Ian, and I've been running my little channel now for quite a number of years. I think it's about 14 years maybe, showing my model railway stuff. But then I sort of branched out a few years ago to include my garden railways. So I've shown the progress of the Ivy Railway almost from the start, and so you got to see pretty much how it developed. I've got as far as I can go as far as track laying goes, but I've made quite a few little buildings and done a little bit of work on it as we've gone along to make it more interesting, and I'll probably be doing more like that as time goes on. But the bulk of it's done now, so now is the best time as well to show the railway this time of year, when it's not raining at least. So I hope you enjoy this video. There's lots of information on it for people that are new to the channel. So this was a lovely morning the other day. You can see the difference between what it was to what it is now. A lot has happened in this area. The lines just developed more and more as time's gone by. So it was a lovely morning, and yeah, quite quiet, and I thought do a little bit of a run to start things off. As you can see, everything's all sprung to life and greenery everywhere. So the railway began life back at where the shed is, as you saw in the earlier photos. And gradually I worked my way down here to go right through this cutting, which took a while. Obviously all the soil had to be taken back to the other end or thrown over the side. A little bit of both. And eventually came out to this part, and then there's a lot more digging again to get through this. This area was particularly difficult. It was the only bit where I had a digger do a little bit. The rest was just done by hand. There's the loco, Ivy. It's been a trusty little engine that has. It's pulled a few tons in its time. It came to the railway flat packed, and just had to build it up. I went up to Stafford to my sister's and met Keith from Phoenix, and then brought it back down in my car, and took a couple of days to put it together. You can see my new shelter, and just a while back you saw it from the other side, from the roadside. Here I've had to do a little bit more cutting back of those roots, save the offcuts as a souvenir, and put them inside the shelter. I've been doing quite a bit of painting in and around the shelter. Here we find the balloon loop for the railway, which means you can have a longer continuous run if you want to. The loco's just going over the new little bridge for the drainage system. So this is another look at this shelter here, which is the latest addition to the railway. It's made from pallet wood and a few bits of wood from B&Q, which were very cheap. I think the whole thing was less than 50 quid to build, quite a bit less actually, and yeah, it's quite fun. Sort of perched over the side there. It's quite a comfortable little place to sit. I've done some work on the little kindling store there as well, just to tidy things up a bit in that area. This has always been my favourite view of the railway, just looking out to the hills there. This is going in the opposite direction through the cutting, which is really nicely greened up now. When it was done at first, obviously it was just bare earth. But, it's nice and green now. There's the turntable, which was another sort of relatively recent addition to the railway. Just looking at it from the other direction there, looking back into the little woods. There's a distance signal there, just to signify the end of the line coming up. Obviously we got a loop here, which was another fairly new thing that I added. So you can run a train from this end, take it all the way down, round the balloon loop and back up to this end, and then you can run round and start again. This keeps getting demolished by vehicles, but I keep rebuilding it. This is another addition from, I think it was last year when I built that. That's an old seat that's been there ages. There's another view of the turntable there. A little arbor seat, which is accessible from down here. This is a little archway that I built some time back using slate that I dug up. This is the shed for Scamp. Some more slate that I used there with a little seat that I built. More pallet wood is used for the fence in there. That shelter's been there a while now, I think a couple of years or more. So this is the sort of north end of the tunnel, sort of storage area, and you can see down to the other end. Just drove down here, and oh no, not again. Well, luckily I've got the sign. Right, come on, get out. Go on, hang you up. Keith came to stay last night, and he's been doing some gardening for me. It's a bit of a hectic week this week. I've got a gig at the end of it, and the garden's decided to go a bit crazy. Hello, Keith. Look at him.
Good morning, sir. Return to Chapel End, is it? Okay.
Cheers.
Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
So Keith's trying out the shelter. He's tried the seat that I'm on now, and now he's trying the other seat.
So uncomfortable.
You find it uncomfortable? You're a bit cramped?
I think the design of this is from the same people that did the new Great Western trains, I think.
That really stings, to be honest. I've put a lot of thought into this. This took years of planning.
Actually, no, I'll go back on that. I think these are a bit more comfortable.
Oh, good.
Hello?
Return to Chapel End, please.
Oh, goodness. Hang on a minute.
No need to be so grumpy.
You don't know what sort of morning I've had, I tell you.
What sort of morning you had?
Yeah.
Thank you. How much do I owe you?
£4.60,
Ah,
please.
forget it. Bye. That's all that matters then. Well, you've got everything you need here, haven't you? Got your little window.
Yeah.
You can sit back. Have you tried sitting back?
I used to be able to to go into his house at some point, but this is it now. I come down for a few days and
Well,
I have to stay in this this lovely little shelter.
You're paying your penance or something like that because of what you did last.
Yeah.
Was it last year?
Yeah.
What you did last year. So
Yeah.
you're having to pay for that.
Drove too
really.
fast and wrecked the engine, wrecked the platform, and
Are you sorry for what you did?
not at all.
Well, this is a problem.
Not
See,
at all. Not at
when
all.
you're sorry, you can stay in my house again.
No, not at all.
Shocking.
It was just crap track. That's what I put it down to.
I mean, I could have got the police involved, to be honest.
Oh, they would have laughed. They would have laughed. You know. But hey, you know, I like the shelter though. It's very
Oh, thank you,
comfortable.
mate.
It's good for sleeping, but
No, but once you get off,
I won't be coming down in the winter. Put it that way.
You'll be all right. I'll give you a blanket. So Keith, you've been coming down now and having a ride on the Ivy Railway. Is it raining again?
No, I think it's the drips.
Just the drips from the trees.
It doesn't matter because we're in this fabulous.
We're in this
shelter,
fabulous. You can't. No rain can get to us.
Not at all.
You know, we're
Not
totally
at all.
enclosed here. Yeah, so what are your best memories of the railway so far in the last 4 years you've been coming to look at my little railway?
Getting off it really. No,
Getting off and having a cup of tea?
yeah. I think it's just every time I come down, it's something a bit different, you know.
Yeah,
so-
mate. Yeah.
And still staggered by the amount of work you've done. Just
Cheers, mate. So this smooth bit here is the only bit that was done by machine. The rest was done by hand. Did a tiny little bit here with a machine. The rest of oh dear. Keith, wake up, mate. It's time for you to go home. I think.
This is so riveting.
Just try and listen just for a bit, all right?
Okay, go on then.
Yeah, and then it's nice, isn't it, to see all
Yeah, I thought that. The greenery is lovely.
the greenery, the moss, and the the little bits of slate sticking out,
Yeah.
and it's nice, I think. Oh, not again. Keith.
So, Mr. Arkley,
Hello.
4 years. 4 years of digging.
Yeah. Well, yes. 4 years of the Ivy Railway. Welcome to the 4-year special. And yes, it's been interesting. It's been fun and it's been challenging.
What was the most pleasurable bits of
I think
of the
that always
digging?
the nicest bit is when you've been able to lay a little bit more track and
Yeah.
gone a little bit further. Those are always the best bits. But obviously I can't lay any more track now, so it's like building things like this that
Yeah,
that are enjoyable now. Really, once you get to the end of a project,
Yeah,
it's always nice to enjoy it then.
yeah, definitely.
The thing that I need to look at next is the 5-inch gauge railway. So apart from maintaining this now, I think there's not a lot more I can add.
Could it be nice to get your little steamer going again?
Yeah, the 5-inch gauge
Yeah,
one. Yeah,
yeah.
that'd be good.
It's a shame. It's and your diesel as well, isn't it? You've got your diesel.
Yeah, little electric
Yeah.
one, yeah.
It'll keep you busy, won't it? And,
Yeah, keep you busy,
out of
mate.
Sarah's hair for
That's it. Keep you off the
for
streets.
next year.
Yeah, that's right. Stop me from wandering the village, annoying all the neighbours.
Yeah,
You know, shouting
yeah.
in the street.
Apparently, yes, it's been reported that you do that sometimes. Yeah, it's been reported. Yeah. And your neighbour Wayland a few times has had to come and rescue you. I've heard
Yeah.
in his Land Rover
From the river. Is that to?
Yeah, when you were going to
to
jump. Well, no, jump off the bridge. You were going to jump off the bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. It's just when I think I can fly sometimes.
Yeah. I think it's just frustration that you can't get through the slate with your shovel, and then you lose it a bit, and then
there has been that, mate. There has been that.
Yeah. And then what happens then is you have friends down, and you just talk utter, don't we?
Yeah.
While we're sitting in a wooden shelter.
We'll keep this child friendly.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Keith.
Yeah.
What was it you said? I talk what? Utter
We talk utter rubbish
rubbish sometimes.
when we come down.
We do.
When I come,
when
yeah,
you come
'cause,
down, yeah.
You know, it does get you this digging.
It's like I come down to learn new traction.
That's it.
Sign the route. Isn't it?
I'm just here with my friend Dave, who I met on Freightliner. He was a shunter at the time. I was a driver, and he became a driver. And well, you tell the story.
Oh yeah, became a driver. Look, good friends. From Freightliner, GB Rail.
GB Rail. Now.
GB Rail now, look.
Yeah.
Yeah, thought I'd come down and see it work on a proper railway.
Yeah, that's it. So he's had a little go earlier, haven't you, mate? Had a drive on Ivy. Very little go, actually. And yeah,
Nice
so
to see you. It's like a proper railway.
Yeah.
I'm still impressed with that garage, man. That's a proper workshop. Yeah, I do like that.
it does need tidying. It does need tidying, mate.
Everything's got its place and nothing of it in it.
Yeah.
It is.
See, that's the old one. I think that's the old
That's
type.
no, that's the new switch.
Oh, that's the new switch.
Yeah, that
See, I
was the
don't
new
know.
one. I think it only went. It
That's
wouldn't go all the
green.
way. Yeah, it'd only go green and red, look.
Yeah.
It wouldn't switch to orange. Cheaper switch.
Maybe that's how I ended up with two then. Maybe because I had an updated one.
Yeah.
That's probably what it was. But that corroded badly. It did. It's not in there now. But I hope it's not still in there. But yeah. So yeah, we had a few shifts together, didn't we, mate, back in the day?
We did a bit.
We
didn't
did, yeah.
Happy days up and down the crew.
Yeah, good. Do you want to have a ride, mate?
I don't fit in there properly. Let's be honest.
Well, you're bigger than me.
I'm bigger than most, and that mind your head sign was made for me.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with being 5'18", is there?
How tall are you, mate?
5'18", 6'6".
Ah, right.
The height of an average door frame, in case you're wondering how high that is.
Is that right?
Yeah, I can vouch for that.
But you fit in the coach all right.
Oh, I fit in the coach, like I can lie down in it.
And you certainly fit. You fit in the open coach, all right, because you've just got the sky.
Plenty of headroom, innit? I'm not sure about the rotavator though.
So yeah, so here we are on a late May evening. At what time is it?
8:10.
8:10. No, I'm glad you said that, Dave. You can say that again now.
You need a run to get up there when you're a bit.
You wouldn't get up there. You'd need a rack and pinion railway or a rope hauled one.
Double-headed.
You need more than double-headed, I reckon.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't believe how many people ask when I'm going to take the railway up the road. And I don't think you can quite get the perspective of how steep it is.
Well, it is quite, isn't it?
It is steep, very steep, and it's also a public road. But yeah, so it is what it is. It's I think I said in the last video, I think I said it was 90 meters, but it's not. It's 90 yards long, the railway, and so you can have a continuous run of 180 yards, which isn't too bad. And that's what we're going to do now. So off we go. That's the new station. I've now got an official ballast bin there. Yes. This time of the evening you've got to check for the slow worms, because they do like to go out for a wander. Out of foul a bit there, look. watering can. Do you speak Welsh?
No.
Do you know what that means?
No.
It means short and small.
I wouldn't know that, would I?
Yeah, I don't speak Welsh. I know a few words, but I did have to look that up. But yeah, I think it's time. It's time to run round. Right. I need some kind of device here. I did have some string. On here, but I'm not going to disturb you, mate. So I've got it. There we are. Look. There we are.
Look at that, it looks more like 40 years old than 40 years
I
old.
know. It's crazy. Oh, I need to switch my lights over. What one's? Oh, there we are. Oh, he's at the ready. All those years as a shunter.
6 foot. I'd be cheating. Don't tell anyone. Where's he off? Oh. There went your handbrake on it. I was never any good as a shunter. I was not very good as a driver, but
Not true. It's not true.
final snatch test.
You've done it, mate. You've done it. Snatch test. There we are. So we'll probably go again, shall we? Do you want to go again?
We've got to put it to bed.
Yeah, that's true, mate. You haven't tried out my new seat in there. Yeah. It is quite comfortable.
It's in a buffet service, isn't it?
Not yet.
Oh, it's not bad, is it?
It's all right, isn't it?
Slight smell of creosote.
Yes. Just disappeared. What's that, mate?
Check out your latest creation.
Yes, it needs a bit of redesigning. It really needs, what it is, it's got rubber wheels, you see.
Okay, yeah.
But with the steam engine, it's very heavy, but the riding car isn't.
Yeah,
So when it goes on, you've got a bit of disparity when it comes to the weight. So what I need is to put a proper rail round there and some metal wheels. But you can turn things on it. It's just not ideal. But it's also good for maintenance. You can get under things. You often drive down the line and find that there's an obstacle in your way when you get there. And like obviously the track has a lot of twigs and stuff falling on it from the trees overhead. Leaves is a massive issue in the autumn, but yeah, I'm getting used to it. This has just had another strim. I love it when it's all just done. It looks very tidy. Yeah, so this is my pallet store. Bring it in on my car. Get some free pallets, break them down. This time I forgot to bring a wagon, so I took them back on the engine. That's for another project I'm working on, but this time it's something for the garden. Get to the other end and put them somewhere ready for working on in a few days' time. It's a lot of fun riding on the railway, but it's also useful. It's useful for the garden and useful for other things too. Moving bits of wood about and various other things. I've got some extra footage here of the Gwili railway, which is close to me. I went out and took some earlier today. Hope you enjoyed that nonsense, and I'll be back soon. And yeah, it's just the odd bit of maintenance really that from time to time, and Stop it.
Oh dear God.
Stop it. We're trying to record a serious comedic moment. And yeah, it's over the years there's been the odd bit of maintenance. So over the years there's been the odd bit of maintenance I've had to do, just the usual stuff really. And